Yeah.
Tell you you talk to the manager about the thing already, about the language in.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Republic Bank Limited Sports Club ground here in Barataria for another quarterfinal match in the KFC Interbank Football League 2023. It's Scotiabank against the National Insurance Board of Trinidad and Tobago team. It's taking place right here in Barataria. I'm Vidya Ramphal alongside Mortimer Primo for this one, and you're seeing right now the toss is just about to be taken. Rudolph Harris, the official in charge today. Steve Jones to his left and Kimya Tom James to the right there. They are the officials in charge for today. And the two skippers out there, Marvin Springer, the player coach for the Scotiabank team, and of course the NIBTT team. Their captain is also out there, and he is the number 5 for his team. That's Sion Jack, the very well-known and experienced player, and better known as Kojak, as you might be seeing on the back of his shirt there. So that's the starting teams so far for this one. And in terms of the teams itself, well, Scotiabank, they finished 3rd in the table behind the eventual champions, RBL, Republic Bank Limited, and ECU. Those two teams were involved in the first quarterfinal yesterday. ECU, a bit of an upset there, beating RBL 3-0, their first defeat of the season. And Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago also getting past Aero 3-1 on penalties yesterday. Those are the results. Good time to say hello and welcome to Mortimer Primo. This is going to be another exciting game here.
Pleasant good afternoon to you, to Vidya, and to all our viewers who are joining us this afternoon for another enthralling encounter between these two teams, Scotiabank, and we really want to take the time to say good afternoon to all of our viewers. And yes, this looks to be a mouth-watering contest this afternoon, and it looks to be very exciting stuff there here, Vidya.
Certainly will. An early touch here for Yannick Duchaussé, the goalkeeper for the NIBTT. They're playing in the black today, and Scotiabank in their familiar red and black outfits. In fact, the Scotiabank goalkeeper also showed up in black, and he had to change his outfit because he was looking very much like a player from the opposition team. Had to go in the all-yellow outfit for today. And Scotiabank certainly a team that you would expect they would be favorites to win this one. They beat NIBTT 6-2 in the opening game of the season for both teams, and NIB going under after a very good first half. Here's Hakeem King on the left here for Scotiabank. Gets the cross in, and this comes against the body there of Rochford, who gets it clear. Still with the Scotiabank team, and NIBTT just trying to get themselves forward. And that was, well, the ball forward didn't find its mark, and it is Scotiabank that have it here once again. That's a knock forward looking for King, well known in his work for beach soccer here in Trinidad and Tobago, and the first shot is wide. So the first shot and goal comes from the Scotiabank team, And that one has been pushed wide off the mark. And Duchosset just has to retrieve here, the former QRC goalkeeper.
This looks to be a very interesting encounter. Scotiabank has been a very well-oiled machine, so to speak, and they've played, allowing themselves to finish this tournament third place in this tournament, and they will definitely be the favorites to win this contest this afternoon. But let's not count NIB out either. It might be a bit of a redemption contest for them.
Brooks with the ball forward, and NIBTT will win the free kick. Brooks himself is going to take this one here, and Mungru, the man for Scotiabank, just tossing the ball away from him. Early signs of gamesmanship here. So NIBTT playing very much against the wind here in Barataria. It's always going to be very difficult to get those free kicks, especially those high free kicks in. So he goes low, and this is Springer trying to get it clear. Springer, the player coach for the Scotiabank team. And that's chipped forward there by Nicholas. Now, here's the pass played through, and that is into the pathway of Mungru here. Mungru, can he get the cross in? He does. It's going to find King on the far side, who has a difficult time bringing that one down. Has to get some help. Overlapping figure there of, I believe that was McDowell coming on the outside. Couldn't get the cross in, and that has gone beyond. So Scotiabank, early signs, good signs here for them as they've started out the better of the two teams so far.
Certainly, they are showing that desire to get in front of goal and to cause some trouble for NIB. They're definitely going to have to be on their best game this afternoon. They do not want to be giving away any early goals, having to play from behind, because Scotia has been that team. Once they've gone ahead, they are looking for more goals. So definitely NIB has to be on their A game this afternoon. But Scotia has already shown early signs of getting the crosses in and getting in front of goal, which is definitely a scare. That back four there, or back five there, that is definitely going to have to be on the top of the game this afternoon. Vidya, if you may share the setup for the teams this afternoon. Do we have the setups this afternoon?
Yeah, both teams are playing in a 4-4-3 formation. Both coaches, Marvin Springer and Leslie Young for the NIB team, heavily influenced by Dutch thinking in terms of their play, the 4-3-3 employed by both. And both coaches would have talked about the influence of the Dutch style of play on them. So that 4-3-3 system, it'll come down to these individual battles. Who wins these individual battles there in their respective spheres? Here's the free kick about to be taken by NIBTT. We're inside the first 5 minutes of the game here. This one's knocked in towards the far post and just beyond everyone. I think they were trying to, there were two players coming in at the far post and just slightly overhit. Always difficult to judge those types of free kicks, especially with that heavy crosswind. If you put too much on it, it's going to elude your strikers, and that's certainly what happened there.
Definitely, that is exactly what we've seen. So you definitely have to be able to read the conditions, as we've alluded to in the previous games that we've been here. You definitely have to be able to read those conditions. If not reading them, you might be in a bit of a trouble.
There's Scotiabank looking to prize open this NIBTT defense here. And this is a run that's not been challenged. Here's the attempted pass. And that's coming in by Mungru. And that was cut out at the first post. And Mungru is finding all sorts of space down the right-hand side. He's a top scorer for Scotiabank this season with 9 goals and certainly showing why there. Very, very quick on the mark. Certainly. I think he's done some sprinting during his time.
Certainly, certainly. He has already been exploiting the space on this right-hand side, and that is a very good cross that came in. The defense, however, was up to the task and managed to elude any danger there. But Mungru, again, has definitely been exploiting the space that he's been given, and definitely mention being made of his pace. He's a very pacey player. And that is always good. That always works in your favor, particularly when you can turn on the jets and get the better of the defense there. So let's see what he's gonna make of this corner for Scotia.
First corner here for Scotiabank. This one, ooh, that is a big shank there by Mungru. That one hit the outside of the foot instead of the inside. And I guess it was a case of him watching the target rather than watching the ball as he hit it. An awful looking shank there.
Certainly, the placement was definitely off. I'm sure that he's going to be displeased by that level of delivery, given the caliber of player that he is. He's definitely going to be displeased by that, and is going to be looking to make amends as he continues in this play. But it's a goal kick to NIB nonetheless, and they too will be looking to make the best of every opportunity that they get.
Yeah, so still very early in the game where it's a 40 minutes a half, don't forget. And here's one that's played in nicely here for NIBTT. This one is still kept alive, and it was only some good work there by Kareem Creighton to get that one clear. Kareem Creighton, the younger brother of Jamal Creighton, who plays for Terminix La Hawkita Rangers in the Premier League, the Premier Football League, I should say, the TNT Premier Football League, which ended just about a month and a half ago. And Defence Force winning the first two titles. This one is played in, and there is Creighton with a very solid clearance. Doesn't get it far, but gets a lot of height on that. That's well played there by Logie. Very much the playmaker of the Scotiabank team, the attacking midfielder. Nice turn there by Brooks. Gets this one down the line. Tries to find Bisnat. Bisnat with the first time cross towards the near post, but just Creighton, the burly figure there of Creighton to get that clear. And again, well, this time Creighton doesn't quite get there, but his goalkeeper is going to get there and picks that one up quite comfortably in the end. So this one, with the two teams playing the same formation here, it's definitely, you feel that a moment of quality will decide this game. But Scotiabank, certainly with that 6-2 win over the NIBT team in the last match that they played against each other, certainly they would feel that they're going to win this one pretty comfortably.
Certainly, they come in with a psychological advantage, and they're definitely going to look to exploit that.
Nice interception there by the Scotiabank right back, and that is played down to Thomas, but his forward pass is collected. This has gone back here to Nicholas, and gets it in towards that man in the middle, Smith. Here's the cross coming in. Nicely controlled there by Mungru. Just wanted an extra touch, Mungru. Wanted the extra touch, but it was not forthcoming for him. There is an injury here, and Mungru has not gotten up since he's been injured. And, well, I tell you what, he is carrying an injury already. That left hamstring of his is strapped. And he's already seen a fair amount of the turf here at the Barataria ground. He's having an animated conversation with the referee Rudolph Harris at the moment. And Harris is saying, well, didn't see that see it that way that you're explaining to me.
And he definitely seems to have taken a hit there. And knowing that he's nursing that injury, he's going to want to be extra cautious to ensure that he doesn't go down, because he's definitely one of the talisman on this team, one of their main figures as it relates to their scoring ability. So Mungru is definitely going to have to try his best to stay out of harm's way, so to speak. But he's back on his feet, which is good to see. And NIB is bringing up the ball here, looking to move forward.
That's Brooks moving forward with some menace. He has some creative ability. Brooks, he's a defender, listed to play at centre-back, but more playing on the left-hand side this time. Attempted cross here, and that's knocked in here by the big figure of Nicholas. Can he get the cross in? The second ball here for the Scotiabank team. Can they make it pay for them? There's Logie. Can he get it across now? Trying to jink his way past one man, but that's cut out. And they bring it the other way now. Here's Bisnat coming very deep to collect the ball. Scotiabank have it here. It's Nicholas. Can he get the cross in? Then Deshose is there to make the stop for NIBTT. Deshose, part of the Queen's Royal College team all the way back in 2006, 2007. Played under the San Juan Jablutes coach Pete Brito. His captain that year was the young man Jarrell Brito, who went on to play for the national team. It's NIBTT looking for the opening goal here. They haven't had a lot to shout about so far in this game on the attacking sense. Here they go. Here is Mungru now. That's a good through ball and has found the figure there of Smith on the left-hand side. Can he get the cross in? He doesn't. Clatters against the defender. And his second attempt has been cut out again. So two good bits of work there by the NIBTT team. But still, it's Scotiabank that have it. Here's King with the shot from distance. And that one took an awful bounce on him there just as he was about to shoot. He should be used to that. He's played a lot of beach soccer for Trinidad and Tobago.
Definitely, should definitely be conditions that he's familiar with, so to speak. So the awkward bounce shouldn't faze him that much. But you can understand, again, we have alluded to the fact of the sloping positioning of this pitch, how this pitch is definitely a pitch that was created or curated for cricket, so to speak. And it definitely has a slope, the turtleback kind of slopes, definitely so. So you have to, again, be aware of those conditions, Vidya, as you operate on the pitch this afternoon.
Yeah, certainly. And it doesn't seem to work in favor of the team with the wind to their back because of that very sharp slope. You just seem to have to do things a bit faster than you expect.
Indeed.
And it does put some players who maybe need that extra touch there. Here is Mungru now, cutting inside, looks for King. King goes to ground, and he's lost out here. No call from the official. And then in tackling back, he's conceded the foul there, tackle on Durity. And sportingly pulls up the former Defence Force man, Durity there, just dwelling on it a little bit, but King tackling clearly from behind. So here we go again. It is NIBTT here, looking for the opening goal. That one's played in, just a bit too much on that. It was that Chung who played that one in. Mungru trying to knock that one through the space, but it was closed up pretty quickly. Rochford was there to make the stop. Rochford, the unmistakable figure with the Rastafarian hairstyle. His younger brother, Jean-Paul Rochford, is part of Angus Eve's setup at the national team level. This one's knocked over here, and Seabrun is there. Seabrun was making a big nuisance of himself, but I don't think he got the right touch and couldn't beat the keeper with that. So far it's been a much better performance here from NIBTT against the Scotiabank team, but they could be in some trouble here. That one swung over towards King. There's some problems there on the far side, and Timothy has to get it clear and does so successfully. But so far, really, you feel that NIBTT, while they have been on the back foot a lot here so far in this game, but there hasn't really been a clear-cut chance so far for the Scotiabank team.
Not at all, not at all. They've been quite composed, managed to keep Scotiabank at bay, and that is exactly, I think, what the coach would require of them. You're hearing the coach asking them to communicate at the back, and this looks like an opportunity. Good bit of skill there.
Getting past Thomas there with a nice bit of skill. Bisnat got past him, but the second ball was the problem for him. This one's not kept in play. It's a bit too much on that pass to Thomas there. And it's back with the NIBTT team. NIB, they're playing that 4-4-3 system, as are their Scotiabank compatriots. Scotiabank third in the league, winning 6 of their 9 games, 3 losses to go with those 6 wins. 24 goals scored and 20 against. Certainly they had the third most goals in the league, Scotiabank, over the league season, 24 goals, but the 6th best defensive record. That has worked against them so far. As for NIBTT, they finished 8th in the league, played 9, won 2, drew 2, and lost 5. Only 14 goals scored and 30 goals against them. That was, so they were certainly not at the highest point in the league. The worst attacking record and the worst defensive record in the league, in league play. Here's NIBTT. They're trying to put those stats to the sword here, Primo, because no matter what happens in the league, they're saying it's a completely new day for them today.
Certainly, and they're definitely going to continue in that form. It's something to be proud of. against the scores and win matches, and they have definitely displayed that with the amount of goals. I think you said it's somewhat 24 goals in the league so far.
24 for Scotiabank in the league so far, and 20 conceded.
20 conceded. So they're going to want to ensure that they do something with the defense in the back. They're not conceding so many goals.
Swung in towards the near post and just cleared. And here's Creighton now trying to get this one clear. He does, and finds the figure of Hakeem King on the left-hand side. King has a lot of space in front of him, tries to swing it through the middle, and to get the run of Logie. Duchosset is there to get that one clear. That's a good clearance by Duchosset, and gets that one upfield and finds Jack. See on Jack. Here's Bisnat now. And back to Bisnat, who's immediately finding himself in some problems here. They need to switch to play here to find some more space, and there's a lot of it on the right-hand side of the field. NIBTT being very patient in their build-up, and when they go for the killer pass, it's easily cut out by the defense. Not the largest of fields here in Barataria, so it's always going to be end-to-end stuff. Here's the attempted cross. This is by Timothy on the far side, and unfortunately, has that taken a deflection? Yes, it has. Second corner here for the NIBTT team. No shots on goal for them yet. Scotiabank just have the one shot, which was away from goal.
And yes, it's been pretty evenly matched this afternoon, in my point of view. Pretty evenly matched. Both teams have come out looking to demonstrate their skill this afternoon, get the better of each other. But in my opinion, it's been pretty evenly matched. We haven't had that much shots on goal this afternoon thus far. So they're definitely going to be looking to break the deadlock here.
Here's a corner taken. Seabron is there, and that was inches away there, Rochford, from putting that one into the back of the net. Wow, that took a deflection off the Scotiabank player and going across for another corner for them. Wow, that could have been the opening goal there for NIBTT.
Rochford is going to be kicking himself. How did he miss that?
I think the late deflection, if anything, defeated him.
Certainly did. But they're going to look to redeem themselves now. Yet another bite of the cherry here from the corner.
Third corner for them here. This one swung in towards the near post. And did that hit Seabron? Yes, it is another corner. And, well, the claim was there from Smith was that hit against Seabron last. Seabron was definitely close to it. But the referee has ruled, he was right there also, he's ruled that one has come off the last touch there by Smith. So the fourth corner here for the NIBTT team, and Seabron is there, gets the shot off, and that's turned in by Rochford. Second time of the asking, and Rochford has found the goal. 20th minute, and NIBTT beaten 6-2 by Scotiabank in their opening game, have gone ahead here in minute 20, and it's the central defender, Rochford, that has come forward and gotten the goal.
Certainly did, and a good bit of play there. They got a second opportunity there, and Rochford, the one who benefited from that opportunity, was in the right place at the right time and got it off there from that corner. But that's what we're talking about. This is, this is a redemption game for NIB. They are definitely going to not forget that licking, so to speak, which they got from Scotia. So they will definitely be coming out this afternoon with something to prove.
And they certainly have proven a bit of it. But what would be a very alarming for the Scotiabank defense is that the opposition got 3 touches inside of the 6-yard box in very, very close time. That was going to be hugely worrying there for the Scotiabank management team.
That's a cardinal sin.
Let's just overpush that one, and it's knocked downfield. It might find Mungru here, but that's a good defensive header by Brooks to get that clear. Mungru looking for the ball, and here's Rushford to do his defensive duties now. And he finds Bisnat to get that one forward. Dispossessed already the NIBTT team. Durity, that one taken away from him. And now Creighton is lost out here. Here's Seabron. Seabron gets that going. This could be dangerous here for the NIBTT team, and that's just wide. Well, it was a nice shot on goal there, and that has been put just wide. So a couple of shots here. Well, they've had 3 shots on goal. One of them, the decisive one, that has resulted in the goal. So all of a sudden, the statistics are pointing towards NIBTT as a dominant team. Certainly in terms of possession, it's the team in red and black that have had most of the possession so far.
Certainly, after scoring that goal, the work rate has increased significantly. You can see them looking to exploit every opportunity they get to get in front of goal, and they are definitely going to be looking for a second attempt to put it away from Scotia.
Well, that's knocked in there towards Logie, but Logie's can't get it on the end of it, and this is cleared. McDowell has it on the left-hand side, has already taken the throw. Two men in the center, one on the far post. Smith is the man over. Smith with a chance, and he's put it over the bar. Another shot on goal here for Scotia, and Smith has hit the ground very hard. Let's hope that he's going to be all right here, because that one was just hit over the bar. He and Rushford there. Rushford with a smile on his face, just apologizing to him. Clash of legs there, but that was not far away from the equalizer.
Certainly wasn't far away. Rushford there, though, I guess probably shaded striker there with that shot, looking to put it in the back of the net, but he definitely shaded that one and probably blocked him off a little bit, didn't give him a proper vision of the goal, so hence the reason he latched onto it, and that one went flying over the crossbar there. But another opportunity, which you definitely would want to count as an opportunity, that went a begging for Scotia, but they're definitely going to be looking for that equalizer after they take this 2-minute water break.
So after 23 minutes, the break for water has been taken here, and NIBTT leading by a goal to nil. Rushford, the central defender, coming forward and getting 2 bites of the cherry and stabbing home the second one to give NIBTT the lead after the 20th minute of the game itself. And Scotiabank, third in the league, they're looking forward to winning the 2 titles available to them. And it's the knockout title still up for grabs. They also do have a chance to make it. They are in the Big Four competition. Don't forget that. So they have a chance there. As for NIBTT, this is their very last chance. A loss here today, and their season is over.
And that's it for them. That's it for them. They're gonna have to pack their bags and, so to speak, they're off to do some fishing, probably in the Gulf of Paria, so to speak, getting their fishing rods out and going down there and do some fishing.
Or if you can afford it, down the island.
Down the island, certainly. But this is an opportunity for them again, as we started. The theme for NIB in this particular match is redemption, and they will definitely want to be looking to redeem themselves and giving themselves an opportunity to progress. And they've started in the right note this afternoon, Vidya. I think they've gotten that open goal, and that was a brilliant finish by Rushford there. I think that he was in the right place, and an opportunist, so to speak, an opportunistic goal there for him. He was right in the right place and managed to put that one in the back of the net. But let's see how long they can hold on to this lead, because we know what Scotiabank possesses. We know the firepower that they have, and we know what they can do. So it's all left up to NIB. They have it all to play for here this afternoon.
Yeah, they certainly do. So after the water break here, which is now over, well, the 2 teams will be heading back on and hoping to get things going here. Will this water break benefit the Scotiabank team, who are trailing by a goal to nil? Rochford's getting the goal in the 20th minute. So just 5 minutes ago, that the first twist in this match here so far. So now we still have about 15 minutes plus time added on for stoppages in the second half. And Scotiabank in the red and black, attacking the goal to our right. We're here in Barataria here today. Barataria, the home of the former Olympic athlete Fitzroy Hoyt, who would have been on the bicycle for TNT at the 1964 Olympics. I mention his name because today actually is the 15th anniversary of his death. Died at the age, he was in his 60s when he passed away. He was not from very far from here in Barataria. The man they affectionately called Thunder Ties, and as a cyclist you'd understand why.
Definitely. And again, as we take time to reflect on these heroes of Trinidad and Tobago, I know that he would have left an indelible mark on the minds of many cycling fans and fanatics, and based upon what he would have done. And as such, and as you said, today, the 15th anniversary of his death, it's something to definitely reflect on, and to, it's always good to know and to remember those who have gone before, and the indelible mark that they've left in the hearts of many of the fans who would have seen them in action.
Yeah, certainly, and never had the chance to see him in action. He would have been one of the dominant riders in the 60s here. But several of the players on the field today would definitely earn the nickname Thunder Ties themselves, because we have some guys who have been hitting the gym very hard here. And a couple of them would certainly deserve a nickname like that. The great Fitzroy Hoyt left us on this day 15 years ago. Barataria also famous for producing Angela Hunt, the singer, Heather Headley, and another singer, a Grammy Award winner, and Aditi Sundar Singh, the outstanding chess player, also from these parts. Back to the action here. Hakeem King, who is from the east, if I remember correctly, gets the throw-in started. Here's Smith now looking to get. There's a lot of space on the right-hand side. We're accustomed to seeing Mungru on this side, but Mungru has been sucked into the vacuum on the right-hand side, and there's a huge amount of space here to be exploited by Scotiabank, and unfortunately, that has gone a-begging here. All of the players in red were actually on the left side of the field. There was no one looking to give some more width to the attack on the right.
And is that a tactical error, so to speak, or is it a tactical change on their part that will benefit them? We yet to see what is going to happen, because as you said, there are no players in the red on this side, in the right side of the pitch, looking to exploit any space there. They're all either center or to the further left of us. So let's see what happens there with this setup and see how that is going to go for the team this afternoon.
Mungru is calling for it on the far side, peels away towards the near post, and that's... Wow, what was that? Well, it came off the defender and straight back into the arms of the goalkeeper. Referee saw nothing with it there, but it was so close to Scotiabank getting a goal back, because there was Mungru there, and there was also Smith challenging for that one. Somehow, the defender, Brooks, just got a touch onto it, and it was a good save by Duchossi, because that would have been heading to the back of the net.
Fortuitous for them, I would say, because it looked like it was going to the back of the net indeed. Coming off the defender, and the keeper up to it and getting down.
Here is on the attack, here's Durity, trying to sort things out in the middle. It's very congested there. This one's knocked over for Mungru. Mungru has some space here. Smith is inside. King is in there, and that's hit just behind. That looks like it's going to be a corner. Well, the ball is still in play. But what's the call here? It has been called as a corner, and that has been knocked behind. It looks, according to the officials, that's been knocked behind for a corner, and that is going to be the second corner here for the Scotiabank team. Mungru, not one of the tallest men on the field, is going to take this one himself. The big targets going forward include Thomas is up there. Thomas is getting close to this, and there is a header which has gone wide there from Nicholas, just couldn't direct it goalward.
Nicholas definitely got up to that one there, and that one ill-directed. But here comes NIB again, looking to take advantage of this breakaway.
Nicholas there, well, he's providing a lot of width on the left-hand side here for NIB. TT gets this one, can he get the cross in? He does towards the near post, and Creighton is there to cut it out and gets it downfield. And here comes Scotiabank again. Mungru has an enormous amount of space to attack here if he decides to do so. Goes for the outlet pass. Here is Logie now. And NIBTT has dropped back here, and that's offside. Good bit of work there from the NIBTT defense. They've been well marshaled there by Rochford at the back.
Certainly is. Certainly is. And Rochford was watching all the time, looking to make sure that how straight that line was. That number 10 there from Scotia, that is Shaquille Smith, looking to latch on to that one to get it off, but good bit of defending there by Rochford and his team in the back. Good understanding from the defense there, and that one was called offside.
Sebron, handball, coming off his foot straight into the arm. Sebron has had a goal already for the season for the NIBTT team. The NIBTT team representing the company that operates and administers the national insurance system of Trinidad and Tobago, meant to protect the injured and against social and economic distress when unfortunate incidents happen. Here's Pisnak here, can't get past the defender, not for the first time. That's Chang there, who's been absolutely, he's been so good, Chang. But there's a player down with an injury. Is that Mungru again? Mungru has gone down for the second time in the game, and he's beating the ground in pain at the moment here. And this is not looking good here for Mungru. And it looks like that left knee this time.
This is the second time he's gone down again in this match. Vidya, he's grimacing there, and definitely looked would have taken another knock. But again, he's still down there and looking to get some assistance there. The coach is standing over there and giving some aid to Mungru. But he's going to have to get up and either come off the pitch at the time there. All this is going to add to stoppage time.
Well, the coach is actually on the field. He's the player coach. That's Springer. Coach. But the assistant coach here, he is doing his job. The coach is playing at centre back today. That's Marvin Springer, who's playing, coaching the team for the second year here, Springer. And the Scotiabank team won the knockout competition in the pre-COVID period. They haven't had a win in this competition since the COVID-19, the enforced break of a couple of years, where the league was on hiatus, like all sports here in Trinidad and Tobago. And Scotiabank, very much a possession-oriented team, and they provide a lot of width. That one's sportingly given back here to NIBTT, who immediately get play underway.
Mungru is still standing on the byline there, waiting to probably get himself together. And
yeah, it looks a little bit winded. It might be the ankle that he's holding on to at the moment, just outside of your picture.
It certainly looks that way.
So, play on the far side of the field, and Scotiabank trying to find a way forward here in this match. And they need to, first of all, get the equalizer. If this game ends in a draw, they'll go to 10 minutes of play, 10 minutes for 20 minutes in all of extra time, 10 minutes a half, and then they will go to the 5 penalties to hopefully decide this game. We've already had one penalty shootout in the competition. That was Central Bank defeating Aero 3-1 on penalties yesterday. And a miserable season for Aero. Just beyond. Smith here has gotten beyond the back line, but no call from the officials, so play continues. That one's knocked forward, a chance here for NIBTT. Just pushed it too long, and the keeper did brilliantly well coming forward. Just a very heavy touch at the start there by the NIBTT forward, and unfortunately, it was made it very easy for the keeper to come in and make the save.
That one was tailor-made for him. All he had to do was to compose himself there and look, the keeper had already gotten off his line and was coming, and he just had to compose himself there and look to put that one in the back of the net. But unfortunately, he overcooked that one and wasn't able to do so. But an opportunity gone up begging there for NIB, and we know that they're going to be kicking themselves for such a loss, but the keeper for Scotiabank was very quick off his line and managed to cover that one, and a good bit of keeping from him. So he would definitely be proud of that.
Still some more challenges for him here, because NIBTT about swinging across. Now they looked a bit shaky in some set-piece situations earlier in the match, and it's from a set-piece that NIBTT went ahead. So another chance for the team in black to challenge here the third-place team in the league. Here's the free kick towards the near post, and Sebron was there. Well, that's a very good header. I think that's Creighton there who gets in to head that one away. And another corner here for the NIBTT team. This is their 5th corner of the match.
A brilliant bit of defending there by Creighton. And his team, he seems to have that back line very formidable and been able to, get anything that comes in there in that box there, trying to get anything out. But it's another opportunity, and these corners are coming fast and furious for NIB. They just scored from a corner, so let's see what happens.
Here's the corner flying in now, and that's headed away. And another corner resulting. So sixth corner of the match here for NIB TT. That one was swung in towards the near post. Is he going to go a little bit longer here? Bisnath trying to steal in at the back post. Headed on there by Sebron. Didn't get a touch onto it, actually. And now Scotiabank coming the other way. Has he gotten away from Brooks? Brooks does well. Shoulder to shoulder, says the official. Now here's Bisnath again, trying to track this one down. Three-man move towards the near post, and that's going to be easy for the keeper, who's dropped it. And luckily for him, well, there was Rochford threatening again to get a second goal. Well, what's the call there? That call, well, that looked like a call that has gone against Chang, and he's gotten himself a yellow card for dissent here more than anything else. Chang getting the yellow card and kicking the ball away. Kicked it straight against the NIBTT captain. He kicked it straight against the captain there, Sion Jack, and has gotten himself unnecessarily booked here.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to see that. You want to make sure that the tempers are at a low, so to speak, and the ref has done the right thing. He's been booked. Chang has been booked, and quite rightfully so. Quite rightfully so. Standing over the ball now. For another spot kick. Let's see what happens here. Scotiabank seems a little bit rattled.
2 minutes of normal time. The keeper's come for it and gets it. Sebron there was challenging the keeper, but that was an easy take for the goalkeeper for the Scotiabank team. Here's Jack getting forward again, looking to get the pass in. That's a nice looking pass. Now finds Bisnath, who can't keep this in play. Yeah, so Scotiabank certainly doing a lot better that time in the defensive setting against the set piece, the dead ball situations here by NIBTT.
I love what, my apologies, I love what they're doing there though, Vidya, that they've given Bisnath the opportunity to run rugged down this left flank here, on the right side rather, and he has been exploiting the space that he's been given. Every opportunity comes, they're throwing it to him and giving him the responsibility of getting the cross in, and he's done a pretty good job of it so far.
Mungru gets that one forward, and that's Hakeem King challenging for it. The Chaussee is there and makes the stop. Hakeem King has played a bit wider at the start. Now he's come infield just a little bit here. Lovely day here at in Barataria once again, and certainly was very, very hot earlier today. It's mercifully a lot cooler in the afternoon period here. It's going to get even cooler here and much better conditions for the footballers out there to do battle. This one's swung in at the near post. Sebron is there, and that's headed out for another corner, the seventh corner of the match now for NIBTT. And just after they almost conceded at the other end, they have turned it on here in the latter part of the second half. And we're just about the 40-minute mark now, so we're into time added on for stoppages now in this game. Remember, we did have that 2-minute break for water, so at least there will be at least a couple of minutes here of time added on.
Quite rightfully so. NIB has been the better of the two teams this afternoon as it relates to shots and goal and getting those corners in. They have been unrelenting in
Here's the corner towards the near post and headed away. And Scotiabank standing up well there that time. Now can they go hit on the break here? There was an opportunity and it's been wasted completely. A ball over the top of the defense was certainly on for the speedy Mungru, and nobody could apply that. Here's Bisnath now. Can he get this one in play? Gets past the defender and gets the cross in left-footed. The keeper's done well here at the near post. Just couldn't cut it back. There were several players waiting for the cross. Just couldn't get that one away. Here's Mungru now. There's some space out on the right-hand side, and this is Logie. Cuts inside, and the return pass. Space here for Hakeem King, and his cross is cut out. Corner here for the Scotiabank team. That was a lot better from them. Great combination play, and the three men up in front just switching positions, and that confused the NIBT team, and certainly almost getting the opening. Corner already taken. Oh, that's unfortunate. He just didn't know where the ball was that time. Unfortunately there for him. And IBTT will hook this one clear.
That was a good build-up there from Scotia. I looked a much better attacking position there. They got, I like the build-up. And who again was involved in there?
Throw in long. Logie is there. Logie gets a touch inside of the box. There could be a shot on here. And that is a very good tackle. McDowell was coming up for it. And there we have the end of the first half. Exactly 2 minutes of time added on there for the break. And it is ended here with the NIBTT team leading by a goal to Ned Rochford, the man getting the critical strike halfway through the first half. But Scotiabank, after a good start, NIBTT came back into the game well and got a deserved lead.
Certainly. As we stated earlier, they have been the better of the two teams. Their outfit came out this afternoon, and we keep again. Forgive us if we're being a bit repetitious, but the theme for them has been redemption. I think that six goal drubbing that they got from Scotiabank has made them come out this afternoon not looking to concede and to go down that kind of a way again, but they're not going to go out. They're not going to go out without putting up a fight, and that's what they've done in this first half. And it paid dividends. They got that first goal, that first item, and they are definitely going to be looking to increase that lead in the second half. So let's see what happens here from now on as we go into this break and come back into the second half.
Definitely. So 1-0. It's NIBTT leading Scotiabank in this KFC Interbank Football League quarterfinal here in Barataria. We'll be back in 10 minutes at more.
We exposed 5 strangers to KFC's delicious chicken to see if any time could be KFC time. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain. And it's confirmed. KFC's flavor makes any time KFC time. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Sports Stream TT. Never want to miss a moment of your child's sporting development? Sports Stream TT is an innovative sporting recording company which is in the eyes and ears of the parents, coaches, and sporting clubs. Contact us at 292-5357. Email sportsstreamtt@gmail.com or check us out on Instagram, Sports Stream TT. We can customize a package for you.
we exposed 5 strangers to KFC's delicious chicken to see if any time could be KFC time. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain, and it's confirmed. KFC's flavor makes anytime KFC time. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Welcome back to Barataria for half number 2 in this KFC Interbank Football League quarterfinal. It's NIBTT leading Scotiabank by a goal to nil. Rochford getting the goal in the 20th minute to put NIBTT ahead. Scotiabank starting very well, but unfortunately not able to score. NIBTT turning on the pressure in the latter part of the first half and also getting the goal. But so far it's been an even start to the second half. We're into the first minute. Here's Logie to start off the Scotiabank team, playing a bit deeper than he did in the first half. Here's King now, looking for the overlapping figure of McDowell. He's dispossessed and comes back to the NIBTT team. They themselves have given back possession here rather cheaply. Here's McDowell, looking for some movement ahead, and he's been trapped here by the NIBTT defense. McDowell has to switch to play here, and under pressure's almost given it away. And in fact, it has been given away here to Chang. Now, here come the team in black. That's NIBTT. Chang has gone to ground here and is given away, and he earns the free kick. NIBTT player Armstrong going down, and it's Nicholas who's brought him down. So this is going to be a very important 40 minutes here for both teams. Scotiabank need to get back to parity first of all if they are to get a chance to go on to win this one. Scotiabank finishing third in the league, and they still have available to them 2 more trophies to battle for. This, the knockout competition trophy, and the Big Four competition itself. Attempted a cross on the far side, and that is charged down. Bisnat has had a good game, a solid game for NIBTT on the left-hand side. Hasn't had a huge amount of success, though, on that wing in getting past the defenders for Scotiabank. Just to remind you, the official today is Rudolph Harris. He's assisted by Stephen Jones and Kimia James here for officiating on the side closest to us. Here's Logie. King is pulling away at the back post. There he is, coming into play here. And that's a lovely bit of play, and gets the cross in between trying to find the top corner and finding the man in the middle. But unfortunately, neither did he find Smith or the top corner.
But I like the intent. I like the intent there, intent shown by Scotia coming back out in the second half, and they're definitely looking to get back in parity. Having gone down with that first goal there in the first half, they definitely would want to try and exert their dominance, play a little bit higher up the pitch, and definitely try to see if they can get back in, get this equalizing goal as soon as possible. So they've been doing
start play. Scotiabank one of the storied institutions here in Trinidad and Tobago. That's ushered back to the keeper, and Duchosset is there to make the save. Scotiabank actually started as the Bank of Nova Scotia. I think you would remember that name. People of a certain vintage would. Oh, that's just past the post. That was rather dangerous looking there. Duchosset allowing that one to run past. I think he might have been better advised to stop that one.
Living dangerously there, Duchosset.
We've seen keepers embarrassed that way many times.
Certainly living dangerously there. You don't want to do that. You want to protect this lead that you have, and definitely NIB will want to do so. They're definitely going to be looking to get a second item in, but thankfully that one didn't find itself in the back of the net.
It's knocked forward here. The team in red and black representing Scotiabank, institution that, as I'm mentioning, started as the Bank of Nova Scotia back in 1832. First came to the Caribbean in Jamaica, 1889, and in Trinidad and Tobago back in 1954. And this team, a very proud institution, representing the proud institution called Scotiabank. Here's McDowell streaming down the left-hand side, offering those overlapping options. And that's easily read there by Jack, who's getting forward here. Jack getting that one in. Oh, that's a poor pass by Jack. Certainly not accustomed to seeing that from the vastly experienced national player. Well, trying to spread that play wide. There is Durity, but a bad miss hit from him again. And he's only found the figure on the far side. Correction, that was Chang. And he only found a Bisnat on the far side. Bisnat looking for some more movement here. He's just on the outside. An attempted shot. And there's the free kick. The referee just waiting to see if any advantage would accrue from that. None was forthcoming. And there is a foul that NIBTT will have from a rather dangerous position here. Player with quality right foot would certainly be coming to the fore in a moment.
Definitely looking to latch on to that one. That was an infringement, and you certainly don't want to be giving those away that close to the goal. This can be an opportunity for NIB to get a go-ahead goal. That second item that has been elusive for the past couple of minutes. They're definitely going to want to be doing that. And it looks like Rochford is standing over it.
He's going to be fancying his chances. He already has a goal.
Certainly, and why not?
Well, it was with that right foot of his that they got the opening goal. He's looking for a second one here. And the big defender, the dreadlocked figure of Rochford, and his younger brother on the national team, of course, under Angus Eve. There's Rochford looking for a 2-0 lead here for the NIBTT team. Well, the wall has been set up there. I'm a bit surprised it's only, I think it's just 3 men, is it, in the wall?
It looks like 4, actually.
4.
From where our vantage point has it looking as there's 3. Well, 4 of them there standing there.
All hands on deck needed here by the Scotiabank team, who just have Mungru up in front. And Rochford is the man in charge of this one. Isaac looking on keenly here. He's at the center of his goal. Rochford with the free kick, and not far away. But didn't get it to dip enough. Maybe a bit too close to the area for him there to get that one. It was coming down, but not fast enough.
And certainly that one was a bit overcooked, so to speak. It went flying over the crossbar there and giving them no opportunity. But that's another chance going to begging for them. Here comes Scotia.
A lovely bit of work there by King. He's taken that one beautifully down with the right foot. Well, the deflection has worked nicely here for the Scotiabank team. Mungru has it one-on-one. He gets past the defender. Can he get the shot off? That's well played, and it's brilliantly saved by Duchosset. And knocked that one behind. The shot has come in here, and that was well saved. Smith got the shot off, and that is the first shot on target for the Scotiabank team in the match.
Brilliant stuff there, Vidya. But Duchosset was up for the task and definitely got a boot to it, and that danger averted. But quite a good build-up there for Scotiabank. They are going to be pleased with that. They're going to be looking for more of that to get themselves back in parity. But definitely, it's a good opportunity there, and good save, equally good save there.
First corner of the second half for the Scotiabank team, and that was actually their first shot on goal for the match, believe it or not. change has been made here, and NIBTT have brought on another player. Let's see who's off. I think it's Rochford who's come off. The goal scorer has been substituted, presumably with an injury here, and so they have made the change, and they've brought on Jamark Edwards is on at the moment. So here is the corner. It's been taken, just cut back here. Here is Creighton, gets the cross in and wins a second corner here for the Scotiabank team. So a nicely worked move, but I thought that Creighton was going to fire that one in. Just took a bit too long and the defense collapsed on him.
But good stuff there from Scotia. Still at goal, a good header.
That's not far away. Wow, that was close.
That went very close. And that was Shaquille Smith with that header. He got up there. He definitely shows that he has some ups and got up there, getting that header, but it was definitely ill-directed and went flying over the crossbar there. So another opportunity there for Scotia. Gonna begging. They're putting some more pressure on NIB.
Well, they had the better of NIBTT 6-2 in the opening game of the season, and certainly both teams have improved since then. Brooks getting a chance to run down the left-hand side. First time in the match, he's brought down. Is that a penalty? Is it just outside of the area? And the man who's gone down there is McDowell, and he has earned himself a yellow card. Now, what is the referee's decision here? Just having a very close look at it, and confirmation there, McDowell gets the yellow card, and he has joined his teammate Chang in the referee's notebook here. But that looks to be just outside of the area. An ill-advised challenge there by McDowell. He was easily beaten there by the pace of the NIBTT player. And luckily for him, that was just outside of the area.
And that is Emil Brooks. Brooks looked to have beaten this man there, looking that he was heading to goal. But that foul there came at an would consider to be ill-advised, so to speak. But a free kick to NIB now, giving them an opportunity to see if they can get the second item that they've been looking for so far.
Here's Durity with the free kick. Durity, one of the big organizers in the middle of the park for the NIBTT team. Another vastly experienced player with certainly a lot of pedigree, developed in the Pro League and the Super League. A fair amount of jockeying for position in the middle. Edwards is in there. That one clatters against the body of the closest player. Durity with a shot, and that's wide. That's the... Well, both teams have only had 2 shots on goal. One of them resulting in the goal has been the problem for the team so far. In all, we've had 10 shots on goal, just 2 on target between the 2 teams so far.
That one flying right across the face of goal. Anything could have happened there. Just a header there, could have probably seen it in the back of the net. Here they come again, NIB again coming.
Another chance here. He's gotten through the defense. Oh, what a save! Isaacs pushes that away. That was goal-bound. And just as we were saying, only 1 shot on goal, there's a second one, and Edwards pushes that away.
An absolutely brilliant save there, Edwards. Edwards was up to the task there and got his gloves right behind that one, managing. That was a powerfully hit shot, but Edwards was up to the task and denied NIB their second item, but NIB is coming. They have been definitely getting in front of goal there, and they've been unrelenting there in front of goal. And they're going to be looking for this second item. It's going to be a corner to them. So let's see what is going to happen here. NIB with their tails up and definitely looking for that second item of this contest.
That one was certainly heading into the corner there. Very good save, low down. Not at that comfortable height that keepers love. It was just below that. But a pretty good save there by Isaac to push that one wide. Here's the corner taken towards the near post. Sebron there with the fancy touch. Not a very good corner, you have to say. That certainly was heading out, and Sebron did his level best to keep that one in, but trying to exploit some of the uncertainties at the near post there, the NIBTT team.
And this is Durity with a second opportunity. Let's see if he can deliver something brilliant here.
Going back post now, Durity. There are a couple of heads going up. This will fall nicely here for Brooks. Brooks gets it back here for NIBTT. They still have bodies forward. Sebron is one of them, and that's over bar. So NIBTT, if you look at the stats for them in this game, 6 shots on goal, 2 on target, and they've had 8 corners. You would easily say that this has been the dominant team in this match so far.
And what have we been saying so far about them? What has been the theme throughout this match is redemption is exactly what we've been talking about, and that's what they've been showing. They're not going to forget that six goal drubbing that they got, and they have come out this afternoon to show their stuff, and they've done so up to this point. They've certainly done so up to this point.
Well, the 2 forwards for the Scotiabank team playing a bit narrow, and they're allowing McDowell and company to overlap. Here's Logie, finds King with a shot. That's, well, not the kind of power that he would have been hoping for. There was a lot of bend on it, and that was an easy save by Duchossois, but that is only the second shot on target there for the Scotiabank team. Duchossois doing well to make the stop.
And they have to increase that percentage of shots and goal. They have managed to get good build-ups, but haven't had the finishing touches that would allow them to get that goal. But with 2 shots and goal for some 55 to 60 minutes in this game, it tells a whole lot. It tells a whole story about what has been happening to Scotia this afternoon. They have not found that boot to give them the finishing item and finishing touches at all. And they're definitely going to have to improve if they're going to be looking to come out with something from this match.
Well, there's a chance on here. King is on his road. There are 2 players hearing back after him now. King has a chance to clip this one in towards the far post. Looking for Mungru, but just couldn't link up with his fellow winger here, the Scotiabank player.
And Justin Q, we just said it again there, the build-up has been pretty good, but the finishing has not been up to standard. And that is what has let them down this afternoon.
Yes, Timothy moving forward here for the NIBTT team. He's found Brooks here. Brooks trying to get towards the right, trying to go around his man. And that's a good bit of work there by McDowell this time. Now remember, McDowell has a yellow card already earned in a tackle on Brooks, so he's going to be a bit more careful around Brooks. That time did very well to time his tackle and to concede the corner.
Certainly, he's going to throw caution to the wind. He definitely doesn't want to put his team in a vulnerable position by earning that second yellow card. So you definitely see what Brooks is trying to do. Brooks is well aware that he's on that yellow card, so he's going to throw everything at him. He's going to run at him like a freight train, and he's definitely going to want to do that. So he has to throw caution to the wind here.
It's Durity with the corner going to the back post. And there are a couple of players there, and there's also a push in the back of the Scotiabank player Chang, who's holding the back of his head. And he has gotten the attention of the referee, and it's going to be a free kick here for the Scotiabank team. Chang lost his temper in the first half and kicked one against Sion Jack. Jack, just for a brief moment, looked like he'd lost his temper, but held himself well, and Chang got the yellow card.
Composure is the name of the game, and that's what you want to always try to maintain your composure. And kudos to Jack for doing such.
Here's Durity playing playing a little bit narrower here. This one's headed towards the near post and comes off the defender. And another chance goes a-begging there for NIBTT. They're getting a bit closer. Sebron was there. Here's the overlapping run again. It's Timothy. Can he get the cross in? Oh, that's a poor pass there from Timothy. And it's allowed Scotiabank and Chang to spring forward. He's kept that in play. Oh, that's not a great pass there by Chang. He certainly had opportunities to break forward, and that was given away badly there by Scotiabank. Now it's come the other way, and that's overhit by a long way. Has that been kept in play? Yes, it has. That's a good bit of work there on the far side. And Springer has, Thomas actually has the chance to run it clear.
Brilliant bit of work there. Here comes NIB again.
Trying to work themselves. Sebron trying to tee something up here for the attacking midfielder, but nothing doing for the big man up in front for NIBTT so far. And we're heading up towards the halfway point of the second half. And still, it is Scotiabank that are trailing by 1-0 here. This tournament, the knockout competition, hasn't been kind to the teams finishing at the top, unless you are Eastern Credit Union.
It certainly hasn't. It certainly hasn't at all. And definitely Scotia, still with some time to see if they can redeem themselves and get that equalizing goal and then look to get the go-ahead. But it's a mountain to climb from here on in. They're going to have to put their best stuff on. And we just had a substitution there for Scotia, the number 19 coming on there.
Smith has been substituted. The forward is off, and it looks like, well, the man coming on is going to go straight into that forward position. He's up there. The keeper's missed it. Still alive here for Scotiabank. An air shot there by Springer. Still alive here for Scotiabank. That's a free kick. Just outside of the area. Well, that was looking like more like a stout tackle than a foul, but it has gone against the Scotiabank team. So it is going to be a free kick in a very dangerous position here. And so a free kick, and that is Scotiabank making the change. So a free kick here for them, and this will come at a very opportune moment for them, with this is about the time in the first half when Scotiabank conceded their opening goal, and now they get the opportunity here perhaps to draw level. And it's the new man on who has come on, and he has gotten the free kick. So Joseph is the new man on. And Joseph has the opportunity to become a hero here within a minute of coming on here. Joseph looks like he's going to strike this one right-footed. Referee Rudolph Harris just making sure that all is well here in the world. And here is the free kick. Oh, that's saved. What a free kick. That was hit powerfully. And Duchosset does well to make the stop. NIBTT with Bisnat now on the right-hand side. They are heading down into the danger area. Alarm bells ring here for the Scotiabank team. Bisnat has found his way across the line of defenders and has not been able to win anything. He just took a bit too long to get that ball out from under his feet.
Just doing too much, Bisnat there. He had an opportunity to exploit that breakaway. That was a breakaway after a brilliant strike and goal by the substitute there. Simon Joseph, the number 19, just coming on. And what a brilliant strike. But Durity again, ensuring that he kept his team in this game here with another brilliant save. But that's another opportunity gone a begging, either side.
Here's Bisnat now back on the left-hand side, gets the cross in towards the far post and just beyond Sebron, who was waiting. He was waiting for that one and couldn't find it.
What opportunities are coming fast and furious here for both teams. And let's see who's going to have the ability to finish.
Oh, he's looking for the killer ball there through to Mungru. Mungru is playing a lot narrower than he did in the first half. He's now looked like he's gone across to the central position, and it might be the new man on, Simon, who's gone out on the right-hand side. The forwards for both teams have played a bit narrower in this game than they normally would, and they've allowed the fullbacks to overlap quite liberally in this game.
Certainly, but there again, we see the calls there for that foul there, but the ref wasn't having any of it, just waving to get up. Ensure that you get back into this match.
Well, that one seemed to be heading out, and there is the official on that side, Stephen Jones, originally from South Oropouche, Stephen Jones, and school teacher by profession, and also doing the work as the referee's assistant. And there's a change here. Sebron's going to come off, and it looks like they're going to bring in Odell Armstrong is going to come on here for the NIBTT team. So the change has already been made, and Sebron's off, and it's going to be Armstrong to come on here. And Armstrong looks to be heading up towards the center forward position. The number 9 on his back certainly would clue you in on that. And here's the free kick by Scotiabank. They've committed quite a few players forward for this one. That's headed off the head of the defender, and that's going to be a corner here for the Scotiabank team. They've won their third corner of the second half. That's 3 corners already within the space of 23 minutes for the team in red and black.
And that tells a story. It tells you that the work rate has gone up significantly, and they're looking to exploit and to make the best of these opportunities.
Here's King with the corner, swinging it towards the far post, and the header almost making his presence felt there. Nicholas getting the header off and just wide off the mark.
Good delivery. Very good delivery there. Unfortunately, it didn't drop as it should for Scotia there. Getting a good jump there. It's that Nicholas getting a good jump. But unfortunately, that one went out of play. And I think the teams are going to be taking a water break. And it's an opportune time now to thank our sponsors, KFC, for indeed being sponsors of this wonderful competition, the KFC Interbank competition that has been going on. And we really want to thank them. They are actually celebrating their 50th anniversary here in Trinidad and Tobago. And they boast some 37 outlets throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago. And wherever you are, definitely make sure that you head down to one of their outlets and get yourself a family meal, a 3-piece, a spicy. I know that definitely I am a lover of the spicy and the original mixed. I enjoy myself a mix, so we definitely want to continue to give thanks to them for being part of this sponsorship.
Well, if you're heading there afterwards, I'll be joining you at the moment. And here we are with just under 15 minutes to go in the game. Just under 15 minutes to go in the game, and it's still NIBTT are leading by a goal to nil. Yesterday, Eastern Credit Union, second place in the league, upsetting RBL, beating them 3-0 right here at the RBL grounds here in Barataria. In addition to this game, there's also MIC IT. They're up against RBC Royal Bank.
Anytime could be KFC time. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain. And it's confirmed. KFC's flavor makes anytime KFC time. KFC, it's finger licking good. We exposed 5 strangers to KFC's delicious chicken to see if any time could be KFC time. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain. And it's confirmed. KFC's flavor makes anytime KFC time. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Welcome back to action here at Barataria, Republic Bank Limited Sports Club. KFC Interbank Football League quarterfinal action. Scotiabank in the red and black. They're up against National Insurance Board of Trinidad and Tobago. And it's the team in black that have the lead 1-0. And that's Rochwood's goal that seems so long ago now. That was in the 20th minute of the game. Here's Hakeem King trying to change things for his team. Tries to tee one up here for the new man on. From the Scotiabank team, but Simon is there and he can't get in on the end of that one.
And after that water break, that one looks to be a good forward ball there.
Yeah, pretty good ball indeed, and it is the new man on, gets the shot off and not far away from the target. That was Armstrong, who's come on in the 63rd minute, not far away, but just couldn't keep his shot down.
Armstrong, quite a burly fellow there, and looking to get all ends up behind that one. Another interception there, and here comes...
Here's Pierre with the ball for the NIBTT team. Pierre trying to get that one, but he's just... Yeah, he's a swarm of players around him. He just took too long to get it out from under his feet. And easy here for the Scotiabank team, who have now launched a counter-attack. Simon, or Sayo as he's known, on the far side. Gets that one out towards King, who is now propped up on the right-hand side. King is brought down, and that's another free kick here for the Scotiabank team. So they're now starting to apply the pressure, and the pressure is on the third-place team in the league competition. They need to get a goal very quickly.
Certainly do. Increase work rate and increase focus and pressure on that NIB goal. And We're looking to probably make another substitution now. Looking to come on now is the number 36 coming on for NIB.
So change about to be made, and they've already brought the player on. It looks like the man who's come up here for NIBTT, I believe this is the man who's come on. We'll identify him for you in a moment. Correction, they haven't been given, unfortunately. Number 19 for the NIBTT team. So Scotiabank will have it. We do know that the number 19 for Scotiabank is in fact Simon, who's about to take this one. Had a free kick earlier, which he lashed against warmed the hands of the NIBTT keeper, Duchose. Scotiabank will be looking for a goal here. Here's Simon with the free kick. In towards the middle. That comes back out. The shot on goal is saved again. And Duchose does well to make the stop. And that is the fourth shot on goal there for Scotiabank. And that was well saved at his feet by the goalkeeper, Duchose. Still alive here for Anton Simon is the new man on for the NIBTT team. So two Simons on. And Simon says that we'll continue here with both of them on. And that one is hit straight at the defender and cleared. That's a very good interception there by Chang, who came in front of the forward to make the stop. Now Chang has been pulled back from a midfield position into the defense, it seems now. He's now playing what appears to be a centre-back position here for the Scotiabank team. And this one's cleared in, and that's the NIBTT player Edwards to make the stop and knocking that one out. He has come in as the centre-back in place of Rochford.
And all the action now is happening in front of NIB's goal. What you notice is that Scotiabank, they have definitely upped their work rate significantly, and they're definitely looking to get back in parity here with NIB. NIB is throwing everything to ensure that nothing gets into the back of the goal. The defense has been impregnable so far in this contest, and they're going to be looking to ensure that it stays that way. But Scotiabank are coming.
Here's the corner from Scotiabank. It's mishit. Oh, there was an attempt, an acrobatic attempt, which has gone nowhere. Back with Logie now. Logie looking to get something off. Is that going to be a free kick? It is. Logie brought down just outside of the area here. And a free kick again for Scotiabank. And this is another opportunity here for the team in red. This is the third free kick they've had in the last 10 minutes just outside of the area. The pressure is definitely on here on the NIBTT team.
The pressure is mounting, but that seems to have been a late whistle, and someone is going to be carded here now for dissent. It looks like someone is going to be carded again here now for dissent there, and the ref is not going to be having any of it. But again, that seems to have been a late whistle, and of course the NIB players are definitely seem to be a bit disgruntled at the call, but nonetheless the ref was right on top of it, and he made the call, and it's going to be a free kick to Scotiabank. But quite rightly so, Vidya, what you notice is that this is going to be the third free kick for them in that dangerous position. They have created these opportunities for themselves, but what has let them down up to this point is that final ball. They have not been able to breach the goal of the NIB players this afternoon.
Not to mention the brilliant goalkeeping of Duchose, who's pulled up a couple saves.
He has been brilliant. So another opportunity for them. Let's see what happens.
So this time it's on the right-hand side, and it looks like Hakeem King is going to be interested in taking this one. Scotiabank are already checking out. They're going to be warming up another substitute, and Samuel is the new man to come on shortly here for Scotiabank. Who is he going to replace at the moment here? And let's see what King has up its sleeve here. King has scored a couple of free kicks in beach soccer for Trinidad and Tobago. So let's see if he has something still up his sleeve here, Hakeem King.
Is he going to be the king of the free kick this afternoon? You never know.
Duchose has 5 men in the wall here. King looking to bend one and get it to dip here. Here's Hakeem King with a free kick straight into the wall.
The wall does its job.
Still alive here for the Scotiabank team, and NIBTT will clear this one downfield. Well, that's a header by McDowell, which has sorted it out just for the moment here. Oh, that's a giveaway, and a chance here for NIB. Oh, that is saved. That was a golden opportunity there for NIBTT to kill off the game.
Certainly
And a
was.
very good save by Isaac once again.
Certainly was. The brilliance of Isaac there, getting down in time. The player, it was just him and the goalkeeper again, and the goalkeeper managed to make himself big, got down, and made a brilliant save, again ensuring, denying NIB that second item. And coming into the game is Hayden Samuel coming in this afternoon, and out is...
Munger is the man heading off, and Samuel is on here. So Samuel, the number 15, is on here for Scotiabank, and he's come on with 6 minutes to go. Here's the cross coming in. They're looking for Armstrong there, but the keeper's there before him, and that one has actually run out of play. But Isaac has pulled off two magnificent saves here in the second half for Scotiabank. Either of those, if they'd gone in, it could have been game, set, and match here for Scotiabank. That one's played over. Here's King with the lob. That one's gone out. Goal kick is the call by the official. Duchosset coming off his line, and he clattered into King before he got, just after he got the shot off. So, a referee ruling that there was no foul on the play.
And King saw him coming, saw Duchosset getting off his line, and looked to lob him. But it didn't work in the favor again. He had to work with that breeze that is blowing across this ground again. So that one lifted and it went right across the crossbar there, denying Scotia that opportunity again to score this first goal that has eluded them for the last couple of minutes. They've had opportunities.
Well, Chang getting that one cleared. Chang now back in the center of defense. It was actually his mistake at the back that let in that chance for NIBTT to close things off. Just dwelling on the ball a bit too long and almost giving away the chance that has seen Scotiabank. They could have gone down 2-0 here. Another change here for the NIBT team. Bisnat has now gone back into a defensive posture. He's gone in defense briefly. Now he's heading back out to his familiar position on the left-hand side. That's broken down for the Scotiabank team. Now they come forward with Simon. Simon gets that one. Here's King in an offside position. And Stephen Jones on the far side was well positioned again. And King had just strayed behind the defenders. And he was played offside there by Edwards, who saw it coming his way.
King was looking to make his way forward there. It was just him and the keeper there. All ends up. But unfortunately, he was offside there by a couple of inches. And looking to come on now, looking to make a substitution again is NIB. Looks like
another shot on goal. That's hit the defender, who has not flinched at all. Taken that one like a man, as they like to say. That one's come off the body there of Simon. That's Simon playing for NIBTT. Some width here offered by Timothy. Down the line now. And McDowell and company will have some work here to do. And that was knocked down the line, but well ushered out of play there by Chang, who seems a pretty versatile player. Started off as in the midfield position, now playing in defense. Here's Logie now, propping up on the left-hand side here for Scotiabank. He's drifted out to the game. Now he gets one in the center. And that's banged into the net. And there is the equalizer. And the big defender going forward has scored. What a goal. And look at the celebration. Look at what it means to him. He's enjoyed that, hasn't he? And Creighton scores. The most unlikely of the men to score. And he's gone up there and has notched a brilliant goal there. Push forward, and Creighton is enjoying his moment in the sun.
the brilliance of Creighton there, composed himself and put that one to the back of the net. He was absolutely excited about that one. It tells it about the celebrations. I can tell you, he was definitely making a statement, letting them know that it's not over until it's over. And definitely Creighton did the business there for his team, getting that equalizing goal. But definitely, it has been absolutely brilliant here this afternoon. And Scotia are on parity, one apiece now to Scotia. and NIB in this contest. How is it going to end, Vidya?
Well, that one has come just 2 minutes before time is off here for time time added on for stoppages, and just 2 more. James has in the meantime come on here for NIBTT, and he has replaced Timothy, who has been injured. In the meantime, the shot is easily saved there by Isaac this time. Another shot on target by the NIBTT team.
But I can tell you, Vidya, what led to that build-up there. Timothy seems to be struggling on the right-hand side, and NIB was looking to make the change, looking to get James on, get reinforcements on there. But however, Logie noticed that what was happening with Timothy and ran at him and swung that one in, and that is what led to the goal. Boogie, so to speak, the man called Boogie, so to speak, managed to do the business there and getting his team that equalizing goal. And that is exactly what you look at. That is footballing smarts, because he read the situation well. He noticed that the man was grimacing. He had some challenges, and he ran at him. He ran at the defender and managed to swing that one in. And Creighton did the finishing touches for them. So
well,
that is excellent stuff.
Well, it wasn't exactly the easiest of chances for Creighton. He still had some work to do to get around the defender. He got it onto his right foot and just banged it in past Duchosset to equalize here. We are just about up to the end of time here, normal time, just 15 seconds to go in the match here. So if NIBTT were to score from this opportunity, it will be a match winner here, a potential match winner, they would think.
Game, set, match.
It certainly will be. Isaac now is just trying to make sure he gets his wall in the right position. 4 men in the wall. It's all hands on deck here for the Scotiabank team. They've just left 1 man up in front, and that is Simon, who is on the right-hand side waiting for an opportunity to strike on the break. But first up, there is a very, very dangerous chance here for the NIBT team to snatch a victory and a place in the semifinals here late. Here's the free kick, come again against the wall, and now cleared. Well, the wall did its job. He certainly didn't get the elevation. Now it's pumped back downfield here by NIBTT. Logie is off to the races again here. A great amount of space. Can he get the pass in? He does. Chance here for Scotia to win it. But offside is the call. Wow, they've been bailed out here. Simon just strayed into an offside position.
And looking there, and that one looked as though Logie was going to finish this one off. He was going to get that finishing goal and sink that one in NIB. But luckily for them,
yes, Bisnat with the cross. Bisnat with the cross, and that's cut out. And well, it's end-to-end stuff here as we go late in this one.
It's all happening here, Vidya.
I don't think we'll have enough chance to go to 20 minutes of time added on for stoppages here at all. That doesn't seem as it's going to happen. We may be going straight to penalties here unless someone can win it. Logie gets round the defender and is fouled. So a chance here for Logie, the number 12 for Scotiabank, to send the cross in, and that was, well, you'll have to call that one a professional foul there by James, who's come on.
Certainly they took one for the team because Logie looked like he was going to get right around him there and put that one in the center there. So he definitely took that one for the team.
It's going to be King to take the free kick. Logie has gone into the center. He along, and there is the dangerous Creighton is waiting for another opportunity for himself there on the far side. And this a goal now would certainly win it here. That one's knocked into the center and headed away. Oh, that one, no one was really challenging that. An easy header for the defender. And now NIBTT, oh, is that a handball? It's not, says the official. And NIBTT, a chance here to hit on the break. A very good long ball that could find its way across to the winger. And that is cleared into touch there. That's a good bit of play there by Thomas, who was very, very patient before he got his chance to make the clearance.
The man being almost guilty of that handball is Christopher James, the substitute that just came on wearing the number 3. Big Christopher James. He luckily, fortuitous for them, that the referee blew that one off.
Knocked into the area again, and that is a good cross that Simon was getting towards, and I think he's headed that one out of play. What's the call here? It looks like it's going to be a corner, and some good defensive work once again here by the Scotiabank team. Still we play on. We're late doing this one is going pretty late here, and still we play on. 3 minutes of time added on for stoppages now.
Looks to have had a clash of heads there. We have a player down holding, looks like King. King is holding the back of his head, having went up for that one. Looks to have clashed with one of the defenders from NIB there, and he's back to his feet, but yet still these head clashes, you want to be very careful. Corner quickly taken.
Well, the corner, well, they're not quite ready. That was the call. This is the 10th corner of the match here for the NIBTT team. Bisnat and Armstrong trying to take that one quickly. Now Armstrong is going to go into the wind here, and he's being told by the coach to drive this one in. And it is a driven cross towards the far side. The keeper's come for it. Isaac just knocks that one clear, and Scotiabank get it clear. And the man who's knocked it, looks like Samuel was the man to get the final touch and to get it away. So we play on here. We're in the 5th minute of time added on for stoppages. And I think that given what we've seen here so far and the state of the light at the moment, this one will go straight to penalties. I don't think we're going to have time for these teams to play 10 minutes apiece of extra time.
Certainly not.
And there it is. This one has ended in a draw, and Creighton's goal 3 minutes from time has given Scotiabank a chance still at getting the double here. Creighton striking the blow late, and will his late goal send the Scotiabank and give them the initiative going into the last phase of this game?
Definitely, definitely. And they have played their hearts out, and they've played to get...
We exposed 5 strangers to KFC's delicious chicken to see if any time could be KFC time. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain, and it's confirmed. KFC's flavor makes anytime KFC time. KFC, it's finger licking good.
They're going straight to penalties. So welcome back. Scotiabank and NIBTT. This quarterfinal has ended in a draw. Rochford scoring in the 20th minute for NIBTT, and Creighton scoring with 3 minutes to go. Kareem Creighton getting the goal, and he has tied it up here for Scotiabank, and they are still alive here in this competition. And it seems that the discussion is taking place right now. It looks like they will be going to penalties in this match. Referee Rudolph Harris is out there at the moment, and he is having a discussion with the coaches of the teams, Marvin Springer and Leslie Young. Marvin Springer is the player coach of the Scotiabank squad. And it looks like we may be going to penalties, and there's a unusually long discussion here, and the league president is actually still there. He's actually on himself on the field. That's Chris James on for the NIBTT team. So we're still awaiting the decision as to what will happen, but most likely it appears that we are going to go to penalties. So the Scotiabank team have done very well here. A lot of pressure being applied in the last 10 minutes, and they were rewarded with a goal by Creighton, and that has brought them back to parity here in this game. So we'll find out what the decision is shortly here, as this quarterfinal will go to penalties. We had a penalty shootout at Centennial yesterday in the KFC Interbank Football League, where Arrow, the league champions from 2022, were beaten on penalties yesterday by Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago. So Central Bank and Eastern Credit Union already in the semi-finals. Scotiabank and NIBTT, they are still looking to book their place in the finals here. Seems to be a lot of discussion as to what's going to happen, but it looks like the consensus is they're going straight to penalties here. And that's the decision, and the correct decision, because I don't think there was any opportunity, given the state of light here already, at the ground in Barataria, it doesn't look like they will be going, there is enough light or opportunity to go to extra time. So we will be going to penalties, and it looks like the penalties will be taken at the goal to our right, just in front of the Republic Bank Limited Sports Club. Mortimer Primo has been doing some investigative work for us there, and what was the discussion about?
Well, the both coaches came together there with the captains. They have decided that they were going to go straight to penalties, given the challenges of the lighting, the issue of lighting. This ground doesn't have the lights for the evening sessions that we could have gone right in, and they didn't want to risk taking the 10 minutes per session there and then go into the dark. It would have been impossible for them to even kick when it got to the dark. So they decided that they were, instead of going through all of the trouble, they were just going to go straight into penalty kicks. So that's the decision making there between the coaches and the captains with the referees, and that is where we are at this moment. So it's excitement. So they both start 0-0.
So once again, a chance here for both teams to win it. And in the lottery called the penalty shootout, Scotiabank still alive, and their player Creighton scoring in the 77th minute to give them a lifeline here. So we're going to the penalty shootout. The teams are going through their list of players right now. Certainly they would have prepared for this. They would certainly know which of their players they would want to choose to kick first. Now the toss has already been taken, and it looks like NIBTT are going to kick first, and it will be the Scotiabank team that have decided which end they're going to choose, and it looks like they will be the penalty shootout will be taken at the southern part of the ground.
Certainly, and this is where it comes down to composure, but nerves tend to play a part here, and we've seen even some of the best spot kickers miss from the spot. So definitely it's all to play for here this afternoon. The most composed team is definitely going to come out victorious here in this encounter, this clash, which finished 1 goal apiece in regulation time. But they've gone straight to the penalty kicks, and let's see what exactly happens here, Vidya. It's exciting stuff.
Looks like Scotiabank are going to kick first here, and stats have shown that the team that kicks first has a 60% chance of winning the shootout. So it's weighted in favor of the team kicking first. Often you see that the pressure is on the team kicking second, and it looks like we will have the penalty shootout commencing with Scotiabank kicking first, and Nicholas is going to kick that first, take that first kick for the Scotiabank team, and in goal, don't forget, for the NIBT team, Yannick Duchaussé, the former QRC goalkeeper, a chance here to show what he's made of. The referee just going through the rules of the spot kick with the two goalkeepers, Duchaussé and Isaac. And remember, they cannot get off the line before the kick is taken here. So that's what the referee is just making sure. Now, you can see that the referee is, right now, he is just measuring out. Now, the reason for that is, where the spot actually is marked is not 12 yards away. And I think that's what the referee noticed, because I had a look at it myself earlier, and the spot where the penalty kick was actually closer to 16.
Rather than the
16 than 12. So that's why he has pulled it back a little bit closer. That's what's happened there. And here's the first kick of the penalty shootout. It is Nicholas for the Scotiabank team. Duchaussé in goal. Penalty shootout. There's the whistle. And he's put it into the corner of the net. Sends the keeper the wrong way. 1-0 for the Scotiabank team.
And that is a well-taken penalty kick there. Well composed and picked a spot. Send the keeper the wrong way. Duchaussé, who has been done exceptionally well during the regulation time, went the wrong way there. And it is Scotia who is up first in this penalty kick out. So let's see what happens here now as NIB sent their first kicker to the spot.
Durity will have the duties here for NIBTT. Durity with the chance here to put his team level. Here's Durity with the right foot, and he's put it into the straight down the middle. Durity makes it 1-1.
And again, the brilliance there of Durity again. You notice him quite composed and quite settled at the spot there. sending the keeper again. The keeper went down low. He placed that one high. So again, two brilliantly taken free kicks, penalty kicks, my apologies, up until this point. And it's exciting stuff. Let's see who has the nerves of steel and manages to compose themselves. And let's see how it ends off here, Vidya. It's 1-1.
Well, the Shose was actually coming off his line to have a little talk with Logie, who is about to take the second penalty for the Scotiabank team. And referee Harris immediately sent him back to his line. He's trying to do his best Argentinian repertoire here, the goalkeeper for NIBTT. Here's Logie with a very straight run up here. Never like those straight runs at all for the penalty shootout. Here's Logie, and he puts it over bar. Oh my, he's missed it. Oh boy, he's missed that. And never like to see players with those straight runs up. And that's exactly what happens. He has gotten under it and has skied this one. And it is 1-1 still. Scotiabank have taken their second kick.
And Logie didn't look confident in that shot at all. And a little bit of gamesmanship there by the Shose, trying to get off his line, probably said something that rattled him. And that in itself is a tactic of these goalkeepers. But again, that one was definitely wayward and went over the crossbar. Went with a little bit too much power. That one lifting and went over the crossbar there. So here is NIB with the opportunity to get their second penalty kick here. And let's see what happens here.
Here's Jack with the penalty kick here for NIB. A chance to put his team 2-1 ahead. Isaac in goal. Can he make the save? That's put the other way. And that's 2-1. And it is NIBTT. They have gone ahead 2-1 here in the penalty shootout after two penalties.
And the Captain Jack there is that not Captain Jack Sparrow at all, but Captain Jack, the captain of this NIB team, was very much composed there, went up there and definitely sent the keeper the wrong way and just tucked it in the back of the net, chose his side and definitely went for precision, and he has given his team a lead here, 2-1.
Well, Simon with a chance to equalize here for Scotiabank. Also a very straight looking run up here. The Shose in goal. Here's Simon with the kick, and he's put that into the corner. Well hit indeed. Drills that into the corner, and it's back to 2-2 here. Scotiabank scoring their second penalty.
What you noticed was that the Shose went to the right side, but that one was hit with so much power, and it was low down to the bottom, so he didn't get it, but he chose the right side. So that in itself was a very good penalty kick there, and brings Scotiabank back to parity. It's 2 apiece, but stepping up now is Christopher James, who's going to be looking to score for NIB, giving them a lead in this contest here.
Here's James. James came on very late in the game, and he got a couple of touches, had what looked like a handball also. A chance here for James to put his team back in front. Oh, just under the keeper. Just slid that one under him. Isaac was not fooled at all. Unfortunately, couldn't make the stop. 3-2 now. And NIBTT still in front.
Still in front. And James chose that the keeper got a hand to it, and somehow it got through him, burst through those hands, and went into the back of the net. But there again, you see NIB maintaining their perfect record from the spot. It's been 3 for them, and here is Scotia looking to get themselves back with this kick here now and get back in there, actually playing for the win here now. So let's see what happens.
Here's Hakeem King with and this is where you would want someone with international experience to take this kick, the critical fourth kick, and Hakeem King is the ideal man for the job. Scotiabank need to score here to stay in this game. Hakeem King, and it's saved by Duchosset! Saved! King just delaying his run up, and Duchosset making the save. Wow, 3-2. And now this is going to be the decisive one. A goal here will win it for NIBTT.
And Duchosset showed up this afternoon. Brilliant stop there. Brilliant stop. King, the man, the talisman for this team, you would expect him to put that one to the back of the net, but Duchosset was up to the task and managed to went to the right side and got both hands to that one and brilliantly saved this afternoon by the Chaussee. That's the man of the match in my opinion.
Armstrong can win it here for NIBTT. Armstrong with the critical kick. The lights are fading here, and can he now put the lights out on this Scotiabank team? And here's the kick coming down, and he's put it into the corner, and there it is, the winner for NIBTT, and they've won it 4-2 after a 1-all draw, and Chaussee has won it for his team, and they've gone on to win the spot kick shootout. It is 4-2 in favor of NIBTT. So great stuff here, and this has ended in a very exciting penalty shootout.
Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant stuff. And I like the camaraderie between the two teams there at the end of the contest here. But again, it was composure on the part of NIB. They came, they delivered, and they are outright winners. They came away winners from the spot. Perfect 4 goals, four perfectly taken penalty kicks. And the Chaussee, the man who came up with a big stop there for his team, denying Scotiabank that opportunity. And Logie missing that one, putting it over the top of the net there. But commiserations to them. They came out, they got that equalizing goal, sent it to penalties. But unfortunately, NIB was the better of the teams this afternoon.
NIB running out 4-2 winners on penalty kicks. The game ending 1-all. Ruchwood scoring for NIBTT, and it looked to be the winner until 3 minutes to go into the half when Creighton scored to toss Scotiabank lifeline, but 4 perfect penalty kicks, as you put it, by NIBTT, misses by Logie and King, and unfortunately NIBTT have put the lights out here on Scotiabank. They have cashed in with their chances, and they are marching into the semi-finals. They have now joined Eastern Credit Union and Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago in the semi-finals of the KFC Interbank Football League. Final comments from Mortimer Primo before we close up.
It has been a quite excellent display of football this afternoon, and as we stated, commiserations go out to Scotiabank, but we want to definitely commend NIB for the display, and it's been exciting stuff this afternoon. So it was a pleasure being here in your company, Vidya, and look forward to some more exciting football coming from the team.
So semi-finals coming up soon. We'll give you some details on that in further broadcast, but we leave you with the news here that NIBTT have upset Scotiabank. They've defeated them 4-2 on kicks from the penalty mark in the KFC Interbank Football League quarterfinals, and they will march into the semi-finals. It is goodbye for now here from Barataria. here for the semi-finals where there are seeded draws and a structured. This one is going to be a random draw for this one. So Eastern Credit Union defeating RBL Limited yesterday 3-0 in a feisty encounter here at the Barataria grounds. And now we're going to get the rundown on the draw itself. So the games will be taking place in Omera. So now we're going to see the draw for the semi-finals, and Eastern Credit Union represented by two of the outstanding players here. And let's see, it's going to be here's the draw to be done at the moment, and let's see who Eastern have chosen here. Eastern have drawn the winner of the RBC MITT. So that means it's going to be in the other semi-final, of course, it's going to be NIBTT. Well, okay, they will be coming up. Eastern Credit Union will play the winner of the RBC MIT game, which took place earlier today at the UTT EKF Center. And don't forget, just to remind you, Eastern Credit Union defeating RBL yesterday, and Aero, they went down to Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago, and MICTT will be playing against NIBTT. So NIBTT will play against the defending champions of the knockout competition. They will be clashing tomorrow, next round, and it's going to be Eastern Credit Union. They will be taking on the other team involved in that game. That's Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago. So Eastern Credit Union, the other part of the draw. So a couple of matches coming up in the semi-finals. They'll be played on the same day. And just to confirm, the semi-final matchups will be next week, Sunday at Omera. And the first game starting at 5 p.m.
Second game match between NIB and the winner of the RBC MIC game.
NIB and the winner of the RBC game.
RBC versus MIC.
MIC game, that's in the first game. And in the second game, it's going to be Eastern Credit Union against the Central Bank team. So there's confirmation of the semi-finals as they will be taking place next week. So there's a further update on how things will be going. So right now, next week, NIBTT will take on the winner of the RBC match against MICTT, and Eastern Credit Union. They will be taking on Central Bank in the semi-finals. Thanks so much for joining us once again, and that's going to be it from us here at the Barataria grounds.
We exposed 5 strangers to KFC's delicious chicken to see if any time could be KFC time. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain, and it's confirmed. KFC's flavor makes anytime KFC time. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Sports Stream TT. Never want to miss a moment of your child's sporting development? Sports Stream TT is an innovative sporting recording company which is in the eyes and ears of the parents, coaches, and sporting clubs. Contact us at 292-5357. Email sportsstreamtt@gmail.com or check us out on Instagram, Sports Stream TT. We can customize a package for you.